Okay, in this video, I'm going to be talking about, is anybody else just dreading going back to work? So, right now I'm filming this on, it's the 30th of December. I think most of us have been on annual leave for like Christmas and New Year's holidays. And yeah, it's been a nice time to just relax and reflect and just deep your life. And yeah, I don't know about you guys, I've had quite a bit of annual leave that I've been taking these last few weeks, and yeah, it's been nice just catching up with friends and family. But it's just getting to that point in the year where it's time to go back. And I don't know about you guys, I don't know how you're feeling about that, but me personally, I'm just getting that weird feeling of dread, like, oh, it's actually time to go back to reality. I think the best way to describe it is it's almost like that Sunday blues feeling that you get when it's Sunday. Monday's coming up and it's going to be time to start the work week again. I feel like I'm feeling that, but on like a bigger scale, like that times 10, just because it's like, yeah, I've been on holiday for pretty much all of December, just chilling, and now like it's almost the New Year's time to start a whole new year, loads of New Year's worth of work again. And yeah, it's just got me thinking. I feel like it's been affecting my mood. I'm just wondering if you guys can relate. And I feel like the next, I guess what I want to discuss in this video is what that sort of represents, and what that might be an indication of some things that might be a good idea for you to start thinking about in your own life if this is how you're feeling. Um Yeah, this is sort of going to be one of those videos where it's like I talk about the importance of chasing your dreams, and not just settling for a life where you do a job that you don't really care about. But before I get into all of that, I do want to just put as a sort of a disclaimer at the start of this video, like, as I get older, I do understand what a lot of older people have been trying to tell me, that you know having a stable job is important. It is important. I think yeah, I've been reflecting on that quite a bit more during this time off from work, especially now because it was around Christmas time. That's the time where you're spending quite a lot of money on relaxation, on enjoyment, and obviously spending money on buying gifts for your friends and your family. And that was just one of those things that had me thinking, like, yeah, if I didn't have my job, I actually wouldn't be able to have brought a lot of the gifts and pay for a lot of the fun things that I did around this time off work. So, and that's just one of the many reasons why as I get older, I do realize work is actually important. Having a stable job, having a stable source of income is important. um Even if it's not really a job you care about. Now, this might be very surprising coming from me if you've been keeping up with some of my other videos, because yeah, in a lot of videos I do talk about how I just feel like in this life you shouldn't settle for a job you're not that passionate about, and you should try chase your dreams as much as possible, and try create a life where you get paid to do something you enjoy doing. And I still stand by that. I still think that should be the goal and aim in life. But I just quickly wanted to say, before I go into more detail on that, I just quickly wanted to say that it is important, personally in my opinion, it is important at the start of adulthood to try get, try build that stable foundation, that nice safety net um where most of your living expenses are covered, and you can afford to just do some of the nicer things in life as well, like spend money on yourself and spend money on your loved ones as well. But yeah, getting more into the nitty-gritty details of what I really want to discuss in this video is, so obviously, like I said, I've been having this weird feeling of dread, like, oh, it's time to go back to work, like life's gonna get real again, and I'm gonna have to go back to doing this stuff I don't really want to do, but I kind of have to because that's how I pay the bills and pay for other things. And I feel like it's hitting harder this year because it's 2025. The next year that's coming up is 2025, and for me, because I'm a 2000 baby, that means this is the year I actually turned 25. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 25 is such a huge milestone of an age. I feel like most of us see 25 as the year and age you actually become a fully fledged adult. At least that's how I always viewed it when I was growing up. I just feel like 25 is just such a big year. I can go into more detail on that in another video, but the point I'm trying to say is I'm just deep and I'm reflecting on the fact that damn, next year I'm actually gonna be 25. And I feel like I still haven't quite made it. I think that's the best way to describe it. I feel like um what I've noticed in a lot of my friends at this age as well is like when we have conversations, there is a lot of talk about how like, damn, we're almost 25 and we haven't actually made it yet. Like there was all these big dreams, all these big aspirations, all these big goals we had, a lot of things that we thought we would have achieved by the age of 25. And you know, it's not all doom and gloom. Like we make lighthearted jokes about it. It's like, oh, we still haven't made it out of the hood, blah blah blah, this and that. But yeah, long story short, I do feel like a lot of us do around this age. I don't know how old you guys might be that are watching, but if you are like 24 or in your early 20s and you know you're getting close to that age of 25, I do feel like there's this weird sort of pressure that, you know, damn, I need to make it. And I feel like that's why I'm feeling even more dread at the fact that, you know, the holiday season's coming to an end and I have to go back to work, because it's like, shit, like I'm still doing this same job that I never envisioned being my actual life. And you know, I feel like these times where you're coming to the end of a holiday and it's time to go back to work, I feel like it's natural to start thinking like, why am I still here? Like what's going on? Like I actually thought I would have made it out by now. I thought things would be different. I thought I'd be living my best life around this age of 24, 25, mid 20s. You know, I feel like the way they advertised it to us growing up, or the way it sort of got portrayed on media, social media, film, TV, all of that, is 25 is sort of supposed to be this prime of your life. um and then in reality you get there or you get close to that age and it's like it's starting to seem like you're nowhere near creating that life you actually envisioned for yourself. Again, I wonder if you guys can relate. If you can, let me know in the comments. But yeah, like I feel like I'm just gonna go into more detail about some of the things I thought that I was gonna be doing around this age. Like, and this kind of links to why I even started doing content creation and YouTube and all of that stuff. Long story short, one of the things I've been reflecting on is I generally thought, and this might seem so ridiculous, this might seem like quite embarrassing or delusional, but I generally thought I would have been at least close to becoming a famous actor by this age. Like, I even feel so cringy just saying this, but it's weird. Like, one thing I've noticed about this YouTube thing is it's quite therapeutic. It's really easy to just talk about what's really on your mind, no matter how embarrassing it might seem. I feel like sometimes, maybe not everyone feels like this, but I feel like there's almost nothing to lose when you're just talking to a camera and then you're just gonna post it online to random strangers, and then more time no one's really gonna see it, but it's kind of like a nice release. Anyways, going off a tangent as usual. I really thought I was gonna be a famous actor around this age. I really thought I'd at least be close. I thought, I started trying to take acting more seriously around the age of 18. If you scroll back down on some of my videos, you're just gonna see acting content, because that's actually one of the reasons why I started posting on social media and YouTube. So I just got distracted because it looked like a car was about to hit my mom's car. But anyways, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started posting. I tried to take acting seriously around the age of 18, and I do random auditions for different things. Like I did auditions for this thing called Monologue Slam. I managed to get an agent through that, and then he'd be giving me more auditions. This was all around the age of 18, 19. So I really thought like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna make it by the age of 25. Fast forward a few years, like I'm not booking any of these auditions, and I'm realizing this acting journey is super hard. It's really difficult. There's a lot of barriers to entry. There's a lot of catch-22s. You need acting experience to get more acting experience, but then how do you get the first bit of acting experience when you don't have any acting experience? If you tried to pursue acting, you already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I say all this to say, like, I feel like a lot of us, we had a lot of dreams, a lot of aspirations, a lot of big ambitious goals that we thought we'd achieve around the age of 25, around our mid 20s. And I feel like each year it just hits us more and more, the fact that, you start realizing you actually might not make it. And I feel like that's adding to this reason why I'm getting so much existential dread at the fact that like it's back to work, because it's like it just represents this back to it's time to go back to a life that is not really what I dreamed of having. Is not really the life I envisioned when I was younger, when I had so much ambition, so much energy, so much enthusiasm for life. It's like I'm literally going back to that stereotypical, boring 9 to 5 office life. And it's like, shit, like I just thought it wasn't gonna be me. Like I don't even know what the point of this video is. I don't know if this is a rant or this is just me venting, but it's like, bro, I thought like, yeah, that's gonna be most people, but not me. And it's just crazy to think like, oh yeah, like maybe I'm not special. Maybe it is actually gonna be me. Okay, this video's hit 10 minutes already, and I want to keep this video to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna try get to the underlying message of this video, which I do want to try end off on a positive note. So as I've been thinking about this stuff, at first it was quite depressing, it was quite negative, but I'm trying to twist it in a positive way to basically reignite my passion for life. I feel like if you're feeling like this, if you're feeling this existential dread because you're going back to work and it's reminding you like you haven't become that person that you actually want to be in life, you haven't achieved those ambitious goals that you always aspired to achieve when you were younger, I feel like this is the perfect time to just go all out with chasing your dreams, chasing your ambitious goals, doing whatever it takes to create that life that you always actually wanted. And I feel like, I don't want my videos to just be about like, oh, I hate the 9 to 5, or I hate my job. Like I said at the start of this video, that stuff is important, and that stuff is I feel like that stuff is a very important stepping stone towards you actually creating the life you actually want. But if you're still like around my age, or even if you're a bit older, a bit younger, but like bottom line, I feel like if you're feeling like this, that is the perfect fuel to drive you to start taking those goals seriously again. And I think the best way to sort of describe a good way you can approach this is to just tell you guys what I'm doing, using these sort of like negative emotions to fuel me to go all out again. Because I do feel like as I've gotten older, I have lost that vim, that energy, that that drive to pursue something you might think is your purpose, your calling, or your passion. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I've got nothing to lose. If I'm feeling like this, it's actually time to stop being scared, stop letting doubt, fear hold me back. Because it looks like, if I don't try anything, if I don't seriously try hard to achieve these goals, I'm just going to continue living this life I've been living anyways. So the worst case scenario is I just continue having this, normal average life. And if that's the worst case scenario, then I might as well just go all out again. I don't know if I've worded that properly, but what I'm trying to say is, so what I'm specifically trying to do is like I've been talking about, I'm gonna try to take YouTube as seriously as I can, more seriously than I've ever taken it in my life. I'm not gonna worry too much about how cringy or how bad the videos might be. I'm just gonna try to post as much as I can. Like I said, I've been trying to post every day. And on top of that, I'm gonna try pursue my acting journey again. As I got on older, I questioned whether I actually want to do acting. I've had my ups and downs with that journey. Again, I can go into more detail on that in a later video, but yeah, basically as I've gotten older, I think I've experienced what a lot of old people feel like. You start to doubt these dreams. Society sort of gets into your head. You start thinking like, oh, this isn't a stable path, it might not be worth it might not be what you really want. It's hard, it's challenging, it's difficult, so there's no point even trying. Just settle, just take what you can get in this life. Just go down the stable, straight and narrow path, that traditional path that your parents told you to go down. That's been getting to me. But I'm saying this year, fuck it, like I don't even care. Like I'm gonna try to start posting acting videos again. Like I said, if you scroll down to the bottom of my videos, you will see like I was trying to do acting. Like I was just trying to make skits. Outside of that, I was going to random auditions. I was helping my friends if they needed actors for any creative stuff they were making. I was looking online for people needing actors for short films. I was doing extra work. I was doing, all sorts of things. I was doing anything and everything I can to try chase these young childhood dreams that I had. And over the past few years, I let go of that, and I feel like I've lost that drive. And I'm just gonna try reignite it. I'm gonna try to treat this as if this is like my last chance to pursue these dreams. having said that, I don't think you should ever say, you know, this is your last chance. Like, because I feel like it's never too late. You know, if you feel like you still want to pursue the stuff at 30, 40, 50, whatever, till the day you die, yeah, keep going. Like, more power to you. But me, I'm sort of trying to tell myself, like, you know, let's treat next year as if we're starting again. But at the same time, let's treat it as if like this is our last chance. And to an extent, I have been thinking like the fact that I'm almost going to be 25, it technically is my last chance for a lot of opportunities that are out there. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you have tried to pursue anything creative, at least in the UK, the way it works is there is a lot of opportunities for young people, like a lot of free resources, free events, free workshops, training courses, whatever. Just a lot of free things out there, free access to studio spaces, equipment, loads of free things to help people that are considered as young people trying to pursue some of these more creative paths or whatever. And yeah, what I'm trying to say is a lot of those things, the demographic they were marketed for was for people, it was marketed towards people within the age range of 18 to 25. And I remember I'd be using as many of these opportunities as I can as I was 18. Like I said, I got an agent through something called Monologue Slam. I don't know if that was actually 18 to 25, but that actually might have been 18 to 25. So I did something like that when I was like 18 or 19. There was other things I auditioned for. It was like you can only audition if you're 18 to 25. And I remember I was doing these things when I was 18. I remember I was always there was a lot of times I was the youngest person in the room. I remember like when I was doing some extra work, there was some guy who he must have been in his mid-20s at the time. I was 18, and I was just talking about how like, yeah, I was just a young like energetic kid, actually passionate and enthusiastic about life. I was just telling him like, yeah, I want to be an actor. I'm just trying to chase my acting dreams. And I remember he was so shocked. He was so surprised. He's like, how old are you? I'm like 18. He was like, what? You're 18? And he was like, I wish I had my head screwed on when I was your age. I wish I was doing all this stuff, trying to chase these acting dreams when I was your age. And I remember feeling so gassed and so like proud of myself when he was saying that, because like, yeah, I'm ahead of the game. I've got this. I'm 18. I'm gonna do this. And it's like, guys, you don't know how much it hurts knowing that now I'm almost 25. I'm not that 18-year-old kid anymore, and I still haven't made it. Like, I'm just gonna keep it so real with myself. Like, yeah, I made progress. I went on a journey. I tried, but I actually haven't made it. I haven't created that life that I wanted. And if anything, the way things have been going so far, I've just been getting further and further away of pursuing those dreams. Okay, this video's almost reached 20 minutes, so I'm gonna try end things off, but I can go into like I was getting really heated in that moment. I can go into more detail on that in another video. But yeah, guys, I'm deep and I'm almost 25, and I haven't created the life that I actually wanted for myself. And it feels like I was giving up, and I feel like that's why I'm never gonna be that satisfied with life. Like, even after, you know, a nice Christmas holiday season, it's time to go back to work. Like, even though I can appreciate my job and appreciate the fact that it provides me a stable income that allows me to pay for nice things for myself, pay for nice things for my friends and family, I know deep down I'll never be really satisfied with life until I know and feel like I've really given it everything I've got. I'm trying to chase my dreams. And I think right now the way I want to channel that is by putting more effort into chasing my content creation goals and even my acting goals. And even though like recently I have felt like I don't want to go down this traditional path of acting, where I feel like there's a lot of barriers to entry, where you're just waiting for an agent to give you opportunities, waiting for auditions to give you opportunities. I don't believe in that anymore, because I tried that when I was younger, and it's just very, I feel like it puts too much of the journey down to luck. And I don't want to rely on luck. I always want to try create my own luck and be proactive and provide my own opportunities. I don't want to wait for that call that's going to change my life, especially because I'm 25. I don't have time to wait for that stuff anymore. You know, time's running out. I'm going to try be as proactive as I can, make my own content, make my own acting content, you know, keep documenting my journey on this YouTube stuff, and try to see if I can create the life I want on my own terms. I'm gonna end it there because yeah, it's almost 20 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you're going back to work, you know, just keep going. Like, I get it. It's hard. It's not easy, especially if it's not a job you're passionate about. But it's really important in your journey. It pays the bills. It gives you a nice safety net and a nice foundation to feel comfortable enough to take risks. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not even focusing anymore on like other crazy business opportunities like drop shipping, digital marketing. I don't care about that stuff. Like, deep down, I had to really sit down and admit to myself, I don't want to do any of these random online e-commerce businesses, I want to do something I actually find enjoyable, which I think is acting, content creation, stuff like that. And I have the comfortability to chase those dreams now because of my 9 to 5, because it provides me that stability, that safety net. So I just want to encourage everyone to keep pushing through, hold down that 9 to 5, and on the side, whatever free time you've got, dedicate that free time to something you actually want to be doing. Do you know what I mean? Don't waste time putting that free time into other side hustles or businesses. If you're making enough money from your 9 to 5 to survive, use any extra free time you got to obviously enjoy life. But when you're not enjoying life, pursue something that could be a career that you do find enjoyable. Okay, I've hit 20 minutes, so I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.